Hey, what's up, guys? Ready for the leadership lesson for the day? I'm actually over in Greensboro this morning. I have a meeting with the superintendent at the Greensboro Coliseum, but I wanted to record this video and share some information with you. You know, all week we've been talked about challenging you for more. We said you should really be seeking things like more opportunity and more challenge, both in your classroom activities and extracurricular activities. This morning I was listening to a song. Love this song, man. It's by the Blue Oyster Cult, way before your time, but your parents probably know it. I'm gonna play a little riff for it here. You can hear it as it kicks in. Got a little bit of guitar, and then you're gonna hear some cowbell kick in. Listen closely. Oh, it's there. I can hear it. Oh, it's like this. I like that song, but I wanted to share it with you because several years back, a guy that you know, Will Ferrell, who's a phenomenal actor and comedian, was on Saturday Night Live, and he and some of his friends, including Jimmy Fallon, put together a skit where a director, a musical director, comes in and talks to the band and lets them know, guys, I gotta have more cowbell. And it is rated as the #1 Saturday Night Live skit of all time, which is pretty cool. I'll show you a little clip of it here in just a moment. But I've also asked some teachers, what is it that you need more of from scholars? We don't need more cowbell. That's not what we need. We need more of what? So enjoy the clip from Saturday Night Live and then pay close attention to what teachers are saying we need more of from scholars at Allen J. Prep. Take a look.
I'll be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
The last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell, more cowbell, more cowbell, more cowbell.
Well, man, what I'd like to see is kids give the same amount of effort in the classroom that they give outside of the classroom. I mean, you see kids running down the hall trying to get to class before everybody else, but when they get into the classroom, they're the last ones to finish or even not finish at all. And I'd really love to see that same amount of effort consistent across the school and in the classroom.
Hi, AP Smith would like to see more leadership from my 8th graders. You have a limited time here, and I want to really see you leave and make your mark, help with the younger scholars, and do what you need to do to transition to high school effectively and efficiently. I also wanted to see more participation in just activities. We have spring sports coming up. Spirit Week has been a success. Just more participation and just making this place just the best place to be. Thank you.
One thing that I would like to see more of from scholars here at Allen J are for them to be more responsible. Responsibility is key to leadership. If you're given a task to do, it's expected that you are doing it in a timely manner. It's one thing I try to teach my students every year is that if Dr. Wee or Ms. Smith or anyone else gives me a task to do, they don't expect me to do it whenever I feel like it or when I have some free time. They expect me to do it in a timely manner. So be responsible and turn in things on time. Task management is very important.
I would like scholars to want more for themselves. You know you can do better, so do it.
What I want for scholars is for you guys to have more confidence. You guys are so uniquely and individually yourselves, but we need to show ourselves to the world as well. So being confident in who you are will make the biggest difference as you excel as being a scholar.
I would like to say that from scholars, I would like more consistency. Several scholars have great days, and I would like to see that to be more consistent.
What about you, Ms. McSwain?
I would like to see more scholars take responsibility for their actions, whether they're making a good decision and they're celebrating that, or they have made maybe the wrong choice and made a bad decision and just owning that and taking responsibility.
I think for me, just being willing to struggle. I want you to struggle more because when you struggle, you're learning. And I think some of us are not very comfortable in that, but struggling is definitely something that's part of the learning process. So be bold and don't be afraid to struggle.
What I would like to see more of from the AJP scholars, and specifically the 8th grade scholars, is be more respectful to others, being more kind and showing them you care about them. Something as simple as being polite, and if they are being disrespectful to you, being more respectful to them as a change. Something like in the lockers or at the lockers, just being kind and using kind words would be something that I want to see more of.
I appreciate the teachers sharing their views on what we need more from our scholars. You know, as I'm reflecting this morning and thinking about what we as a staff are doing and what we need to focus on more of, I also want you to be reflective. I want you to think about your own individual performance. We've talked about self-assessment and self-management, kind of making adjustments based on the data that's shared with you and also the recommendation from others. And just like in that video clip, when that record producer was giving a strong recommendation for our individual to provide more cowbell, these teachers are giving that same recommendation to you. Same recommendation to be responsible, to be more proactive, to be more of a leader in your daily activities, and many of you are absolutely crushing it. We enjoyed celebrating you at the Scholar Recognition Assemblies, but we're asking for more from each of you, and we're asking for more of you to do the things that we're focused on. The things that we're focused on are all written right here in Leader's Creed. Taylor's going to come up and share the creed this morning. I appreciate her coming, and whether I'm standing here with you or whether I'm over in Greensboro, you know what we do. We track respectfully. We give Taylor an opportunity to share what we believe about leadership today. Taylor, come on.